Welcome to Asian Anifacts, the channel about Chinese, Korean, Taiwanese actors and actresses. Today I will show you the lists of dramas of So Jisub, including his debut drama as a trainee fashion model in the fashion drama Model. His role as a young man persistently pursued the love of his life in the youth sitcom Guys and Girls. But before I continue, please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment on who do you want me to feature next. Model. 1997. A fashion drama that sheds light on the love and ambition of models and designers, as well as the backside of the glamorous fashion world against the backdrop of the fashion industry. The cast members includes So Jisub, Kim Nam-joo, Jang Dong-gun, Han Jae-suk, Jang Hyuk, Lee Seon-jin and many more. He played Song Kyung-chul, the handsome young man who lives with her elder sister Song Kyung-rin. Song Kyung-rin is a fashion designer graduate who decided to become a model after she realized that it's hard for her to become known in the fashion industry as a designer. Song Kyung-chul picked up a call from a man, and his sister saw him reproach the man on the other line. Song Kyung-rin got upset with Song Kyung-chul because the call was for her and the caller was her fellow model on the agency. Song Kyung-chul decided also to become a fashion model and enter a modeling agency to train. On the welcoming celebration for the new trainee of a famous modeling agency, Song Kyung-chul introduced himself to be the younger brother of Song Kyung-rin, who is now became famous in the fashion industry after becoming main model of a magazine. While some other people on the agency were all on Song Kyung-chul for his relation on the famous model, others bully him when he refused to drink from a bowl of mixed liquor, and he received a scolding from his fellow male model, but he was defended by his fellow female. Song Kyung-chul went to the boutique of Song Kyung-rin's friend as she was helping her friend in selling clothes. Song Kyung-chul was told by his sister that her friend in the modeling agency saw him, which embarrassed him, for he intended to keep it to her sister. But Song Kyung-chul asked Song Kyung-rin's friend to be the model for the dress that he was selling and asked how much he will get paid, but Song Kyung-rin's friend only smiled and agreed that Song Kyung-chul can wear the dress that he was selling. Song Kyung-chul often go to gym to keep his body on good fit, and he saw a woman changing clothes while running in the treadmill. He got wary, which was seen by the woman, and she teased him for being innocent. Song Kyung-chul heard that Song Kyung-rin was hospitalized because of the injury that she sustained on the scheme of one of the contestants on the modeling competition, but upon seeing she was being accompanied by her boyfriend, he leaves the hospital to continue his training. However, Song Kyung-chul agency changed ownership and had also changed policy for its trainees that caused some of the trainee model to quit. However, Song Kyung-chul's trainer on the agency, who happened to become Song Kyung-rin's fiancé, died in an accident that causes his sister to lose interest in modeling for a while. Song Kyung-rin's friend replaced Song Kyung-rin's fiancé in training the trainees on the agency, and Song Kyung-rin decided to stop modeling but help on assisting the models for preparing dress for the models. On the stage, Song Kyung-chul and all his fellow male models shows and throws photos of their previous trainer as a tribute for him. The fashion show was a success, with Song Kyung-rin and Song Kyung-rin's walks the final dress. Guys and Girls. 1996. A youth sitcom that brings pleasant laughter through a healthy campus life of the 3 male college students and 3 female college students with different personality and family background who lives in a boarding house and became friends and lovers. It consisted of 620 episodes that premiere on October 21, 1996. The cast members includes So Jisub, Lee Eui-young, Song Sung-hyun, Shin Dong-yup, Woo Hee-jin, Hong Kyung-in and many more. He played Kim Cheol-so, a young man who sells fruits in the city and happened to meet his childhood friends Eui-jung. Eui-jung is a young girl who studies in the university and lives in the boarding house with other students like herself. Kim Cheol-so works in the gym and met a young man that, unbeknownst to Kim Cheol-so, is in love with Eui-jung and also pursuing her. The next day, Kim Cheol-so met again the young man in the university carrying a heap of books that he helps to carry, and they became close friends that he confides his feelings about the girl that he loves. However, when Kim Cheol-so invited Eui Jung in the gym, they were seen by Kim Cheol-so's new friend, and realized they were both pursuing Eui Jung. And they became involved in a love triangle as both men became rival in Eui Jung. Later, Kim Cheol-so's rival had to leave abroad to study. And Kim Cheol-so became more persistent in pursuing Eui Jung, despite constantly being rejected. Kim Cheol-so called Eui Jung on the phone and wanted to invite her to celebrate his birthday, and Eui Jung agreed, but Eui Jung caught a chicken pox and avoided meeting Kim Cheol-so. Eui Jung keeps on rejecting Kim Cheol-so's pursuit on her. Then one day, while Eui Jung was fitting a suit for Kim Cheol-so, he once again tried to pursue her, which she once again ignored. So, Kim Cheol-so listens to the advice of Eui Jung's boss to take advantage of a woman's jealousy and creates a friendly relationship with a fake girlfriend in front of Eui Jung. When a female friend of Kim Cheol-so's came into the city, he uses her to make Eui Jung jealous, but he failed to make Eui Jung jealous. Kim Cheol-so wants to take a photo with Eui Jung, but she runs away, which made him very upset, so he called Eui Jung's female friend to ask for her help to make Eui Jung to like him. But when her beeper beep and she needs to make a call, she leaves Kim Cheol-so for a while, and Kim Cheol-so saw a photo of Eui Jung with her friend in the belongings of Eui Jung friend. Kim Cheol-so took the photos and brought it with him at his home, and it was seen by his mother, who misunderstands that Kim Cheol-so likes Eui Jung's friend. Because Kim Cheol-so is always ignored by Eui Jung. Kim Cheol-so was accompanied by Eui Jung's boss to buy a love amulet and makes Eui Jung carry it secretly. Because of Kim Cheol-so's presence on Eui Jung's life, he also became friends with Eui Jung's board mates and is a constant visitor on the boarding house. On one of his visits, Kim Cheol-so heard that one of Eui Jung's friends is looking for a job, so he introduced her to his friend who was working at the skating rink. As Kim Cheol-so keeps on pursuing Eui Jung, he does what she tells him to do, but it always gets him into trouble. One of the boarders in the boarding house went to the countryside, so Kim Cheol-so wants to move in, but it was opposed by the son of the owner of the boarding house. Fortunately, the owner and majority of the boarders agree to let Kim Cheol-so live in the boarding house with them and even help him arrange his clothes in the room. Kim Cheol-so met a friend by chance and he got a job as a swimming instructor, but Eui Jung notices that Kim Cheol-so's friend is in love with him, so Eui Jung decided to help her win Kim Cheol-so's heart. Kim Cheol-so helps his grandfather drag a rear car, and he receives an old typewriter that his parents made him believe to be a magic typewriter. So, Kim Cheol-so uses the magic typewriter to make Eui Jung's fall in love with him. Eventually, after doing various ways to move Eui Jung's heart, Kim Cheol-so finally makes won Eui Jung's heart as they become a couple. And they attended the wedding ceremony of their friend. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.